Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a question that sparks debate among car lovers worldwide. Which car brand is truly the most iconic? What exactly makes a car brand iconic? It's more than just sales figures or horsepower. We're talking about brands that have transcended mere transportation. They've woven themselves into the fabric of our culture, influenced design, and become symbols of something bigger: freedom, status, innovation, or even nostalgia. You know, I've been fortunate enough to drive and collect hundreds of cars throughout my life, and I can tell you, iconic status isn't something you can engineer. It happens when a manufacturer creates something so special, so perfect for its time, that it leaves an indelible mark on history. When I think about iconic brands, I look for timeless design cars that look good, whether they're brand new or 50 years old. I think about cultural impact, how they've appeared in movies, music, and art. I consider their innovation, how they've pushed the boundaries of what's possible. And of course, there's heritage, the stories and history behind the badge. Let's start with Ford. Talk about American automotive royalty. Henry Ford didn't invent the car, but boy, did he revolutionize how we build them. The Model T changed everything. Suddenly, ordinary folks could afford an automobile. That's powerful stuff. And the Mustang, come on. When it debuted in 1964, it created an entirely new category, the pony car. I've got a 65 Mustang in my collection, and every time I fire it up, I'm reminded of what made America fall in love with it. That long hood, short deck, and that unmistakable growl. It's automotive perfection. Ford has been part of American life for over a century. From the assembly line to built Ford tough, they've defined what American cars are all about: accessible, hardworking, and occasionally downright thrilling. Now let's hop across the pond to Volkswagen. If you asked someone to draw a car, many would sketch something resembling a Beetle. That rounded silhouette is burned into our collective consciousness. The Beetle started as Hitler's people's car, but became something entirely different, a symbol of peace, love, and counterculture in the 60s. How's that for a transformation? From Herbie the Love Bug to the hippie movement, the Beetle became more than transportation. It became a statement. And Volkswagen didn't stop there. The Golf GTI practically invented the hot hatch segment. German engineering with a touch of fun. That's the VW magic formula. Now, let's talk Porsche. If automotive perfection had a name, it might just be 911. Since 1963, the 911 silhouette has remained instantly recognizable while constantly evolving. That's no small feat. I remember the first time I drove a 911, that rear engine layout, the way it handled, the sound of that flat six engine. There's nothing else like it. Porsche doesn't follow trends, they set them. They've stayed true to their engineering philosophy for decades, and that commitment to excellence makes them iconic. From Le Mans to the daily commute, Porsche has proven that performance and practicality aren't mutually exclusive. You can use a 911 every day and then take it to the track on weekends. How many supercars can claim that? Speaking of versatility, let's shift gears to Jeep. If there's ever been a vehicle born from necessity and forged in battle, it's the Jeep. The original Willys MB helped win World War II, for crying out loud. The Jeep Wrangler's boxy shape, 7-slot grille, and round headlights are as American as apple pie. I've taken Jeeps off-road, and let me tell you, they're the real deal. There's something special about a vehicle that encourages you to leave the pavement behind and explore. Jeep doesn't just represent a vehicle, it represents freedom, adventure, and the great outdoors. How many brands can say their name has become a generic term for an entire category of vehicles? That's iconic status right there. Now, if we're talking automotive royalty, we have to mention Rolls-Royce. The Spirit of Ecstasy hood ornament alone is one of the most recognizable symbols in the automotive world. I've been fortunate to drive several Rolls-Royces over the years, and there's simply nothing that compares to that experience. The craftsmanship is otherworldly. Each car takes hundreds of hours to build by hand. The wood, the leather, the attention to detail, it's automotive artistry. Rolls-Royce doesn't sell transportation, they sell an experience, a statement, a legacy. When a Rolls-Royce pulls up, you know someone important has arrived. That kind of presence can't be faked. But here's the fascinating thing about iconic status. It's deeply personal. What resonates with me might be completely different from what resonates with you. Our perception of what's iconic is shaped by our experiences, our values, and even where we grew up. If you're from Detroit, maybe nothing beats a Mustang or a Corvette. If you grew up in Germany, perhaps it's all about BMW or Mercedes. In Italy, Ferrari and Lamborghini might reign supreme. And for someone who grew up watching British films, maybe it's all about Aston Martin. The data shows this too. Brand recognition varies wildly across different countries and demographics. What's universally recognized in one part of the world might be relatively unknown in another. Ultimately, the most iconic car brand is subjective. It's like asking what the best flavor of ice cream is. There's no definitive answer, just passionate opinions. What makes cars so special is how they connect with us on an emotional level. They're not just machines, they're memories, aspirations, and extensions of our personalities. I've spent my life collecting cars not because of their value, but because of the stories they tell and the feelings they evoke. So, what do you think? Which car brand has left the biggest mark on history and our imaginations? Is it the American muscle of Ford, the people's car from Volkswagen, the engineering excellence of Porsche, the go-anywhere spirit of Jeep, or the uncompromising luxury of Rolls-Royce? Maybe it's something else entirely. Let me know in the comments below. I'm really curious to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more automotive deep dives. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.